Tim Gunnison, what do you mean you didn't do any thinking on this? I've sent you the questions. This is all on tape. Welcome.
Welcome.
Yes.
Thanks, Mark.
It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure. You are operating in a tough market. Has anyone mentioned that to you?
Oh, absolutely.
And of course. How do you define your market? When you have a dinner party, if you get home in time on Saturday night and talk about, hey, this is what I do. What does Tim Gunnison do?
Yeah, a lot of people probably don't know what we do. You know, really, core business is commercial development, commercial retail development. A lot of people think, are we real estate agents? Are we whatever? You know, but we are core commercial developers. We don't ever do really residential. We stick to office blocks and neighbourhood shopping centres, and locally. We don't go outside like a 30-minute radius from our office, and it's very let's say unique because a lot of developers are spread out. So they'll do a development here on the Central Coast. They'll do one in Newcastle. They'll do one in Taree. They'll be spread out all over the place, and they're travelling a lot, and they're finding sites and value adding these sites.
So this would be an incredibly draining process.
Oh, it's a very draining process.
We've talked about the coast. It is a special sort of economy.
Yeah, very special economy. We're lucky, Phil Brand and myself. Phil started the business, obviously. I've come along in the last 12 years. But we're both locals. Phil was born here. I was 3 months old when my parents came here. Been here 42 years. 43 yesterday, in fact.
Here in Australia, or is that your birthday?
Birthday yesterday.
All right, happy birthday for
Thank
you.
you.
So,
yeah, so we've got a very good local knowledge. You know, they went to school here, know a lot of people. That's probably one of the worst things is I know too many people. Yeah, I can't walk down the street without someone asking me a question or so forth. So, but it's good. It works both ways.
So 12 years heavily involved. You're a director now.
Yes.
And general manager.
Yeah.
Which covers off day-to-day stuff.
Yeah.
So strategy's played an important part of guiding you to here, or is that a beat up and you'll take it as it comes? I don't.
Oh well, our strategy is local, stay local, and specialise in our local market. Okay, and we're unique too. We manage our own stock. We've got over 200 commercial premises in our rent roll. So we build our own product, we manage our own product, and like our development side at the moment, it's very hard. No one's developing. It's a very hard market. But over the years, Phil did a lot of successful developments prior to me coming on board. And then I've been involved with Lisro Plaza, Fountain Corporate, Platinum, and some other smaller developments. And it's been a great process. It's a hard process.
It's a tough process.
A lot of people think, oh, developers, they've got so much money, they drive flash cars, they're doing well, but it's completely opposite because the risk involved is huge. Because with a development up front, your risk is all up front. Now to do a building like Platinum, there's 3 or 4 years in the planning, and you have to fund all that. And
so where will the next development come from? Is there space on the coast for more? You know, I'm thinking about you now. You want it within 30 minutes of the office here at Platinum.
Yeah.
So what are some of the issues that you're facing in finding that development?
Well, we're really going into more specialist style projects. We've got a project down the road here at 200 Entrance Road. That's MediCentral, specialist in medical. That's it. You know, so with day surgery, specialist rooms, allied health, and that building would be dedicated to medical only. So it won't be a mixed use. Okay, we're doing a building at a nursery centre at Wambrel. Now it's going to be called Everything Outdoors. So it'll be from your nursery to your outdoor furniture to your barbecues to the pools and spas. We'll have a little kiosk there, and it'll be a totally outdoor centre. So we're going to more specialist projects rather than
niche areas.
Niche areas, yeah. The days of just building a building and hoping for the best, hoping you'll get tenants, are gone. Okay. And the banks won't allow you to do that anymore either. Too much risk. Central Coast is a fickle market, a very fickle market, because Gosford's been a problem for a long time, and it's...
There's been lots of discussion over Gosford.
Yeah.
Your view on the? Can we do a snapshot of Gosford or?
Yeah, my view on Gosford. Look, Gosford's got a lot of great attributes to it. It's a core. It's a centre of the coast as such. You know, you can Wyong's still, even Wyong's up there. Gosford is still the centre of the coast. It's the main transport hub. It's got the waterway there. It's got a lot going for it. But the problem is, it's been held back for so long by, and I hate to say it, you know, a non-productive or innovative council trying to.
Well, we're about to put two councils together.
Yeah.
I hope.
Yeah, I hope too.
Yeah. Are you hanging out for that? Will that make any difference?
Yeah, absolutely. I support that totally. I think there's a lot of time and energy wasted in these councils. The council, it just tends to spin wheels and do nothing. It just spins wheels, and they don't understand.
How can they improve it? Because is it the people, the structure, the planning process?
It's a planning process, and they don't understand development. They don't understand the economics behind development. They think, and I've had this conversation with councillors, they think if we approve a project, why aren't you building it tomorrow? They don't realise the funding behind it, or you know, you have to secure at least 50% of the building before a bank will look at you. They don't understand all this. They don't understand the economics behind developing. And that's a major problem. You know, with the Gosford Challenge, which they spend a lot of money on that Gosford Challenge, do I see it being fruitful in the next 5 years? And the answer is no. I can't see Gosford taking off for a good 10-year period. And the state government's involved, and with the waterfront, but who's gonna invest the money into the infrastructure of the waterfront to get it going? Now, we've got a broke state government, so we're not going to see a lot happen in Gosford. That's in my opinion. Others might have their own opinion.
No. And you choose to develop in this environment, young man.
Yeah, so, we choose to develop, but we develop specialised projects.
And niches.
Yeah, and niches. So we've got a Woolworths going in at Lisero, but that's anchored down by Woolworths, so it's already leases signed, anchored down by, so the risks are
reduced, but still there.
Yeah, but a typical platinum style building, if you go to the market with that now, you'd fail in the market, you know, because there's no market for it.
Okay.
You know, so it's all timing.
Yeah, it is indeed.
Yeah.
Does the state government need to get more involved or less involved to make Gosford work?
More involved.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely more involved. They need to invest some money here. They need to relocate another government department. WorkCover was just a little, it helped, but it didn't help much at all.
It's not enduring.
Yes, absolutely. So they need to relocate some government departments. Okay, put some money into relocating.
So who's task? Well, it's our task as business people to lobby for that.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
And hopefully the amalgamation will bring one voice together.
Yeah, absolutely.
We don't have enough time to solve this right now, Tim.
No,
so
no,
we might
let's move on.
Yeah, okay. The next 12 months, because you have such a long lead time in your projects, it is more of the same, looking for niche activities?
Yeah, and looking for niche projects.
Okay.
And we've probably got close to 6 projects at the moment we're working on, which will all roll out in the next
That's exciting.
2 to 6 years. So we've got a lot of work ahead of us. We've got projects that are viable, and when they come to the market, they'll be innovative in what they are. They're just not a box with tenancies in it and with 4 lease signs out the front. Yeah.
I need to. I don't know whether we talked about it on the tape, but finishing 8:30 each night is not the way to balance
no, it's not
a life and work scenario.
Yeah.
You obviously have a very understanding partner, do you?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, Nicole's fantastic.
Well, tell me how you balance it, because you can't. She won't put up for that for all the time.
No, see, see, what I do is success is a byproduct of what I do, because I love what I do, and Nicole understands that. So, spending the late hours and working on it, and there's a lot of around the boardroom table discussions where you throw ideas around late at night, and you talk about how can we improve things, and during the day you're working, you're at your desk, you're working, you're solving problems. At night, we spend a lot of time discussing ideas and...
That's your creative time.
Yeah, creative time, absolutely. Okay. And Nicole understands that, and I give 100% of time from Friday night to Sunday or Sunday night, Monday morning. So I don't do any work on the weekend at all.
Good.
Other than go to a few auctions and that, which she enjoys. But she's the same as me. She works very hard, and she enjoys doing that. But our downtime is weekend, and during the week
it's work time.
It's work time.
Talking about government and their role and their impact on your life, that may be your rant. But at this point, we say, okay, Tim, you've got 60 seconds to rant about what you'd like to see changed.
Ooh, well, it's going to come back to the council, isn't it, the government? Because the process is too long and too tedious. They don't understand the holding costs of developments. You know, to get a DA through could take 6 months through Gosford Council, even longer. Some have taken 12. And yeah, they don't understand you have to buy these properties, borrow the money. No developer's got a bag full of money hanging around the back of the office, and they go and buy these properties. Everyone borrows money. It's all taken in consideration, the risk, and the council just holds it back on small, just small little things that they'll send you a letter, say, oh, you missed. I'll give you a perfect example, which I'd put a DA in for a property, and we had a creek through the bottom of the property, and we'd lodged the DA with all the reports. About 5 weeks later, we got a letter back saying, could you please submit a flood report? Now, we submitted a flood report. We sent a letter back saying it was submitted. They came back and said, sorry, we missed it. Now, how can you miss it? You can't miss those things. They're just not looking at things probably.
Okay. It is that, and with such a fundamental thing, development is, and I don't want to give you a warm feeling, but that is the building block. You know, you get development happening, it brings jobs at the building level and construction level, services to support that.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's a tough thing if you wait 5 weeks to be told, send us a report, which you sent to them 5 weeks. It's kind
and I know simple little things, but it should be more streamlined, especially on larger developments. They should give you a planner, and you should be able to talk to them regularly. So the problem is you can't get to anyone now, and that's a huge problem. You know, we're investing a lot of money into these developments, and you're putting DAs in, and you can't talk to anyone about it. You can't solve a problem before they want to send you a letter, and then you reply. You can't go and sit there face to face and say, this is how we solve the problem, and that's a big problem.
Okay. We talked about the government and local government. The financial institutions, the banks, you know, are we getting penalised? Do they look at us with the same eyes that they look at a development in Sydney, or do we get an imposition?
Well, they'll look at the track record of the developer first. You know, if he's had a good track record, you know, we're well supported by the National Australia Bank. We've been with them for a long time. We're well respected. We've done a lot of successful developments. So when we put a project forward, they know we're putting a decent project forward, something that's viable. However, even if we went forward and put a development in Gosford CBD, we're going to struggle because the track record of the CBD, a lot of developers have gone broke. The market at the moment, you can go and buy a unit like in East-West, whatever, in Man Street, less than what it costs to build. So they're not going to fund you because they're going to look at the market and say, well, you can buy units in the marketplace which are less than 5 years old, less than the building costs, and that's a problem. We need more people here. We need to create. We
need that core. We need the government department or some injection.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
Tim.
Thank you.
No, thank you. Thanks for your time.
Yeah, no worries.
And we'll talk soon.
Okay.
All right.
Thanks.